Hello there! This is the Misanthropic Lord and the next game in the Misanthropic Lord Plays series, Renowned Explorers International Society. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hey, aren't you that guy who used to do things and then stopped and disappeared off the face of the earth? Yes, that is me. I am that guy. However, I can now happily share that since I have some more time on my hands, I can continue recording and share all the joy, merriment, and wonderment to all of you 6 viewers. I know, I'm excited too. But enough about my highly anticipated return to Let's Plays. Let's get into playing this lighthearted roguelike turn-based strategy where you can kill old ladies and make best friends with cultists. Yeah, let's do it. On starting a new game, you're going to be given 2 choices: Discovery Mode and Adventure Mode. Discovery Mode is the easier, more casual, save whenever you want, wimpier sort of game. Adventure Mode is the more roguelike, challenging, you're gonna die a lot sort of game. Since I played this before, I'm confident in my abilities, in you watching them, to go Adventure Mode and see where it takes me. This might be very short, it might be a longer series. We'll see together. All of these different characters have unique abilities and strengths that you can use in order to build up your team. Right now, what I need to do is figure out who the captain of my team is. For this playthrough, the face of the party is going to be Hildegard Haas, a little magician from Austria who just wants to discover and talk to cool people. She has a very important set of abilities, from her being friendly and aggressive, which means that she can both heal and be social, but also deal damage if need be. Now we have to figure out who's going to round out her team. We have a selection from scientists, scouts, fighters, and speakers. Hildegard is already a speaker, the diplomat of the group, so we only need to worry about getting a fighter, a scout, or scientist. For the first crew member, I'm gonna choose a scout. The reason for that is I want my party to be only speech-based. That means friendly, devious, and not aggressive. Kiwi Pakariki is my next choice because she is synergistic with the friendly aspects of Hilda, but she also brings to the table a more devious speech-based offense. At the top of the screen, we can see what our party is doing better. We're friendly second, devious first, and aggressive third. Alright, now that we have 2 members of our team, we have to figure out what third member would be best for us. Oops, didn't mean to do that. We want a scientist, we know that, so let's look at what we have to choose from up here. Philip makes the party pretty balanced, but I think I want to go with Alcazar von Brunswick, who's looking after the little one while she does her adventures, and very, very strict, and she doesn't like what she's doing at all. I think this is the group. They're not very aggressive, so they won't be good at fighting, but they can talk their way out of any situation. Agatha is an archaeologist, so she's good at finding things. Kiwi's a survivalist, so she's good at surviving things. And Hildegard is a diplomat, so she can talk to people. Solid group. Alright, let's do this!
And so Hildegard Haas went onto a cliff face, and with her 2 best friends, even though Agatha said we couldn't go, I said, Agatha, we're going to go! We all set up for good adventures and times.
Alright, we started the game. Let me get my narrating voice on. This is it! You just got your Renowned Explorers International Society membership! Hildegard wants to make a big entrance and goes for an elusive treasure, a Viking ship. Rumors are a boat belonging to the famous explorer Leif Erikson is somewhere on this forgotten isle. What do you do? Do you take the tutorial, which is a huge waste of time, or go for adventure? Hey, can we get the video out of 1930s mode? Thank you. Remember, intrepid adventurer, that everyone is a little nervous about being led by a 14-year-old. The first expedition is crucial for the crew's confidence. The crew starts out with low resolve. If your team reaches 0, you're dead, yo! Now we're getting into the roguelike campaign map of this game. Each pip and traveling to it costs 1 supply of the now 7 that we have. All of these different little descriptors on the side of the pip mean something different. Normally you wouldn't be so excited about this, but you found an abandoned farm. The fields are overgrown with vegetables and even some fruit trees. You take some time to restock your supplies. So gameplay-wise, this is where the strategy starts coming in, because you want to move where you're going to get the most benefit out of it. And your characters help you decide where you want to go along with the amount of supplies that you have. For example, one of the characters that I have is a survivalist. So the little leaf icon next to the pip we just saw would be good for that character because they get bonus points in the challenges that would come from that area. The crew makes a nice discovery, a ruined Viking village. It's been buried by sands over the years. The crew fanatically starts to pull out planks, pots, and pieces. Then, an old woman comes rushing towards you. "What do you think you're doing? That's not how you excavate precious treasures." "Well, hello, sir. We didn't know that anyone lived in this dump." She continues. "You're doing it all wrong. Allow me to teach you the archaeologist's excavation perk with my state-of-the-art shovel, the Gravemaster 3000, an amazing once-in-a-lifetime offer." "Yes, who will I give the Gravemaster 3000 and teach archaeologist excavation to?" Since Agatha already knows archaeology, it's more beneficial for her to up the level of her archaeology. The old woman teaches Agatha how to handle the Gravemaster 3000 with utmost precision and the finest digging techniques. This way you'll never destroy a treasure by accident. Agatha now knows archaeologist excavation. And look at that, we even got some research out of that. Alright, now to make our next move. This pip right here has nothing next to it, so it's not going to give us any benefit other than to travel there. This pip has a status and an encounter bar next to it with a treasure, and this one is the one we were talking about before that has a leaf next to it for survivalist. So let's go ahead and go to the encounter. You find something peculiar, a note scribbled on a wooden slab. Hildegard picks it up to take a closer look. The meaning seems to be very cryptic. You don't really understand the writing. That's what cryptic means. You are investigating the slab when a group of mean locals pass by. They clearly don't like you being around. "What are you doing on our island? You must be here to steal our puffins. Better get away, you must." They're annoying, but their local knowledge might be useful in deciphering that cryptic slab. Well, these Swedish chef imposters are pretty annoying, but I don't want to ignore them. Let's defend ourselves. Alright, now we're getting into the meat of the turn-based strategy portion of this game. So we have a couple of different conditions in order to win, based on if we're friendly, devious, or aggressive. This game is based on a rock, scissors, paper strategy when it comes to being friendly, devious, or aggressive. Friendly people beat out devious people beat out aggressive people, and aggressive people will beat out friendly people. What I mean by that is that they get specific bonuses that help you or hinder you based on how you're projecting yourself to the other enemy team. Also, based on whether or not your team has any specific perks, you will also get rewards for being a specific style during the battle. For example, devious in this instance will give me an extra encounter token. Alright, now to the battle portion. If we select Hildegard Haas, she has a regular physical attack, try to terrify, and impress. So we can also see in the top of the screen that the general disposition of the enemy team to us is devious, meaning that in order to have a bonus on our attacks against them, we must be friendly. In essence, we are killing with kindness. So let's go ahead and impress Mr. Swedish Chef. See that? All it took was the power of magic and friendship. Now that we've defeated someone with kindness, we can see that our party's disposition is friendly, which means, since they were devious before, we now have a beneficial perk against their party. Agatha is not nice, however, and she's going to remind these guys that if they had done better in school, they'd be more than just a random encounter. Kiki is going to follow suit, and she's going to say, "Sir, it looks like I snailed ya." And the pun is so terrible, he runs away. And that's how you win a battle. Well, this battle right here is very easy, since it's in the starting area, and I'm about to blow this guy's mind with some bullying tactics, which is great. Everyone loves a bully. Or, you know, they love it when bullies win, because everyone loves a winner. except that they're an underdog, and then they love that winner. So I'm going to destroy him. Alright, and then we see the results of the battle. I got 3 encounter tokens, which gives me extra status, gold, and research, I believe, if you have the perk for it. And my character has an upgrade to their benefits, since everyone loves a winner. Once they figure that you're simply better, they respect you and stop being so annoying. Sorry, we were just tools just now. Good thing that you knocked some sense into us, it is. We were just very protective of our parfums. Please allow us to help you with that cryptic slab. You look at the cryptic slab together. The men that you just won over share their knowledge of local dialects until you decipher the text. Hildegard thinks it reads that, hidden somewhere farther away from here, there's probably an old bracelet, a Viking brooch, a peculiar gemstone, or a very special amulet. Obviously, we're very special, so we're gonna go for the very special amulet. Oh, it's behind us. Now that you know where to look, all you need to do is go there. Okay, thanks game, appreciate that. I want to go get that treasure, but I don't want to go directly behind me because there's no benefit. Maybe there's some supplies at this pip. You encounter a group of Highlanders, sweating and breathing heavily. One of them, who the others call Coach, speaks. Hey there, we're the local rugby team and are trying to increase our stamina by jogging. We're just about to do some tackle drills. Want to join us and show us what you got? Now, in an interesting turn of events, this team, which is not physically fit at all, it wasn't designed for that, the best person for this, or the person with the most chance of doing it, is Agatha, the 67-year-old German woman. Which I kind of believe. And so she's going to give it a whirl. And by a whirl, I mean Wheel of Fortune style, skulls, and RE success rate. The first tackle throws Agatha way up into the air, and the landing is all but soft. Agatha gets treatment from the coach, who then asks kindly if you would continue your journey so that they can practice seriously. So there you go, folks. This game features Scottish rugby players tackling and throwing 67-year-old women. Best game ever, 10 out of 10, IGN. This is a place where the cryptic slab was pointing towards. A treasure must be nearby. The crew starts looking until Kiwi finds a small box. Kiwi opens the box and finds... Oh no, not the leprechaun.
I got you in a bear trap. I'm gonna make you shut up. I got you in a bear trap. You look like a stupid sub. Oh.
Luckily for us and our team, this is much nicer than a bear trap piloted by Warwick Davis. Hooray, a fantastic find, yeah, let's get on to the expedition, please! Well done, you found the hidden hoard of this expedition. On every expedition, there's a hidden hoard to be found. On these occasions, fate smiles upon your crew. The crew finds... Oh good, it seems like the secret was that we were out of supplies. Great. Sometimes you're just lucky. Agatha was getting pretty bored as Hildegard was planning the next step, and started picking up pebbles to skim on the lake. By chance, Agatha's 5th pebble was actually an old Viking coin. But it doesn't change the fact that she's still hungry. Alright, let's go ahead and end this adventure before it ends prematurely. You know, how are they going to get back without supplies? Yeah, they're going to find the boat, but what are they going to do to go back? Hooray, we found it! Woo! The crew rushes towards this amazing find. It will surely skyrocket your reputation at the renowned Explorer Society. The crew is stopped by a familiar face, the French explorer Rivalo, number 1 in the most promising explorers rankings. He laughs. Thank you, amateur. How very lucky you are to find this fine Viking boat just after me. Under Rule 24B of the Explorer Mandate, fellow explorers should help each other out. And I really need this treasure to affirm my number 1 position. Your help would not be forgotten. Most unfortunate. Maybe you should talk to my most intelligent and diplomatic scientist, Lady Cassandra Shafik. I'm positive she'll handle the situation with the utmost respect. Quand je prenais le bateau. Before Hildegard can stop Rivalo, his crew scientist Cassandra steps forward. Hello, fellow renowned explorers.
Why such a hurry, no? Let's discuss this matter in an easy, civilized pace, yes?
She's not letting you pass. Looks like these guys are in denial about us owning the treasure. Some battles have different conditions based on whether you're friendly, devious, or aggressive to someone. For example, in this battle, it would behoove us to be more friendly rather than devious or aggressive, because you can see friendly gets us a little green X, which is good. Devious is kind of the neutral one. That's alright, okay, cool. And aggressive, the red skull, means that something bad is going to happen if you go aggressive in the battle. So, keep an eye out for that sort of thing. I know I will while I play this. Once again, I'm going to go devious since they're friendly already, because I get bonuses, and I like being a bully. And all the while, the gangster's just like, God, you're so annoying. God. So in this battle, even though we want to get rid of as many ads as possible, what we're really trying to do is get rid of the boss Cassandra. As soon as we kill the boss, the battle is over. And if we keep killing the ads, all that's going to happen is that the game is going to respawn more reinforcements, is what it's called. So the battle is only over after you kill the boss. Other than that, now you just use the strategy that you know of to beat the battle. Since they're being friendly, it behooves me to be as devious as possible, but as you're using different attacks on different people, they might be more or less effective based on that person and the different defenses that they have. So you might want to change it up a little bit. You might actually want to have a more physical force, but not so much that changes the overall disposition of what you have. For example, I just did an attack, a physical attack, and I still have my devious disposition for my overall team, so I retain the bonuses against their friendly disposition. But if I do it too much, then I become full aggressive, and I incur different penalties because of that. Simple. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to figure out how to end the fight with a friendly disposition. It doesn't matter how many physical, aggressive, or devious attacks you do, just as long as you end it on friendly to receive the friendly reward. The way that you do that usually is that you use what's most effective against all the other ads before getting to the boss, and then whittling him down in such a way that the last couple of attacks that you use are whatever you want to end the encounter with, disposition-wise. So what I'm going to try to do is leave myself open with a friendly disposition, because when both people have a friendly disposition, the pairing gives the first person to use a devious attack a bonus on that attack. So what I want to do is leave myself open to that attack to end the fight while still maintaining a friendly disposition, so that at the end of the fight I get the better reward. Strategy. Well, I guess that's tactics, not strategy, but you know what I mean. You get what I'm saying. So I'm actually in a bad position here. One of my people has been so impressed that they no longer want to fight and have lost resolve as an effect of that. I only have one more resolve, which means it only has to happen to one more of my guys before the game ends. So it is in my best interest to get rid of Cassandra. Boom. Battle done. Friendly disposition. Better reward. Money.
They actually liked my jokes. That's wunderbar.
Cassandra is pleased with your approach.
Oh my, I haven't seen such well-mannered rookies in a while, yes? I will be rooting for your success. Please, have this treasure map. It is a small thing, but you might be able to use it. Goodbye, kind explorers.
You're left with a cryptic treasure map. Its meaning is pretty cryptic, as most cryptic treasure maps would be. The treasure map is passed around. After investigating it, the crew states their interpretations of the treasure map. Given the choice and this group's speciality, I believe that an antiquity site for an archaeologist, someone that studies the lack of government. I choose Agatha. Following Agatha's advice, the crew conducted research in the area where the longship used to be. The crew carefully follows the clues and bits left behind by history and nature, and manages to find something! A new treasure! Give me the loot! Give me the loot! Give me the loot! Give me the Nordic bracelet! Cool. Now for the denouement.
With this last find, your expedition still concludes on a high note. However, it's clear that if you want to be the most renowned explorer, you'll have to beat Rivalo. Now it's personal! Alright guys, you can change it back again.
So it would seem, other than the starvation at the end there, our first party was a roaring success. And come on, what explorers haven't started running out of supplies and come back to tell the tale about it? Anyway, we did great, guys. So that was Renowned Explorers International Society. I hope you liked it, guys. I like this game, and it's really easy to play, so I thought I'd show it. Tune in next time when the dashing diplomat Hildegard Haas finally beats Mathieu Rivalo, or gets kinda close. If you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. And it's good to be back, guys. This is the Misanthropic Lord, signing off.